Everyone wants the edge, a life filled with more passion, love, strength, and purpose. But how do you get it? For 3 decades, the one-man leaders continue to seek out is Anthony Robbins. Tony is a recognized authority on the psychology of leadership, negotiations, organizational turnaround, and peak performance. He has devoted his life to helping millions of people around the world discover and put into action the tools, strategies, and resources that give them the ultimate edge. He has directly impacted the lives of nearly 50 million people from over 80 nations. Tony has met with world leaders like Nelson Mandela, Mikhail Gorbachev, and the late Princess Diana. A personal advisor to presidents like Bill Clinton, top entertainers like Quincy Jones, and Fortune 500 executives, he has worked with people from every walk of life. In sports, he has coached professional athletes like Andre Agassi and Greg Norman, and championship teams like America Cubed and the LA Kings, including team member Wayne Gretzky. Robbins has been honored as one of the top 50 business intellectuals in the world, and by American Express as one of the top 6 business leaders to coach their entrepreneurial clients. He's addressed distinguished audiences such as the British Parliament and Harvard Business School, advised top psychologists, and has been a peak performance strategist to the U.S. Army and Marines. His best-selling books are read in 17 languages, and his award-winning educational audio systems, Get the Edge and Personal Power, have sold more than 40 million audios worldwide. Tony's teaching and coaching methods are innovative, action-oriented, and guarantee powerful, lasting results. His live event seminars provide proven tools for success that help people worldwide define, create, and live an extraordinary life. Now, let's join Tony as he kicks off his Unleash the Power Within event and starts on a journey towards sculpting a more passionate, exhilarating, magnificent life.
Good evening. How you all doing out there? I guess we got people from all over the world, so I thank you wherever you are in the world hearing this experience. Let's give everybody a hand for attending and coming here. I appreciate it. Whoa. Please grab a seat in a peak state. I want to start by just thanking you. I didn't take lightly that you gave up 3 days of your life here. Somebody wants anything. You know, you can get your money back. You can get your money back from the seminar. You can get money back from anything. But you can't get your time back. And today, if somebody wants 3 days of your time, they better deliver. And I want you to know, I know what it took for you to be here. Family, friends, kids some of you didn't bring, businesses you had to move around, flights that you got on. And if somebody wants 3 days of my life, they better deliver. And I can promise you, I will not betray your trust. These next 3 days will go to a different level than you have before if you play with me full out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm honored and I'm blown away, even though this is my 25th year plus doing this. I've been doing this for a quarter of a century now, which is quite amazing for me in the process. Thank you. I'm honored that you take the time, and so I feel a great responsibility, but I also honestly feel a great excitement because I've done this for 25 years. And I've had the privilege now of working with more than 3 million people live in events from more than 80 countries around the world. So at this stage, I got to tell you something. I could be an idiot, and I would know that there are certain patterns that cause people to be fulfilled, to be happy, to fit, to be strong, to feel alive, to be vibrant, to have passion in their life, to do well financially, but even more importantly, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, in their health and their relationships. And there are also patterns that make people frustrated, overwhelmed, depressed, sad, lonely, cause them to be struggling financially, struggling with their body, struggling intimately. And those patterns, they're not because there's something wrong with somebody, it's because of a pattern that we're doing. And I've spent a quarter of a century of my life basically studying the most successful people in the world and the most challenged, and figuring out what's the fastest way to create a change. How can you do it ideally, enjoyably? Because for most of us, think of change as this big, heavy thing. And what I found in all those years is a lot of tools and techniques, and this weekend is an immersion experience in basically developing the one thing that all people have in common who succeed. They're leaders. This is a leadership program. Because I don't care what style you are, I don't care if you're a mom, if you're a great mom, you lead your child, you're not led by your child. Or a great dad. If you're a great business person, you're a great salesperson, You're a great negotiator. You're a great anything. You're a great human being. You're a contributor. You're a leader. And what a leader means is you're not making everybody try to follow you. I didn't come here to be your guru or to pretend I have all the answers. But I know that if I spent 25 years doing whatever you focused on for 25 years, you're going to know things I don't know. You're going to be able to teach me things. This has been my entire life's obsession. What makes the difference in people's lives? And that leadership component, as I say, doesn't always mean somebody follows you. A leader is somebody who lives life on their terms, that you will never settle for less than you can be or share or give or create. So life is never something where you're bored or you burn out because there's something alive inside of you, because you're growing. Because ultimately what makes us happy is not achieving anyway. It's great to achieve, but how many of you achieved your ultimate goal? You made it happen, and after achieving it, your brain went, is this all there is? How many been in this place? Say aye. It's kind of a scary moment, isn't it? Because you like gave everything to this, and it's like, eh. And maybe for a while it feels good, but it doesn't seem to last, because it's not what we get that makes us happy, it's who we become. How we live our life, who we are as a person. People can take away all the things, but who you become, no one can take away. And there's a juice in that, and there's an aliveness in that, and there's a passion in that. And the problem is most of us are trying to be something we're not. In fact, if I was going to tell you what this whole weekend's really about, it isn't so much about change, about changing yourself. The change happens when you be yourself. And as odd as it sounds and as overused a phrase, it's know thyself, that's the hard part for most people, and then be thyself. Because most of us in our lives, out of our desire for respect or achievement or love or connection or something, we've been trying to be the way we think we'd have to be in order to get that love, respect, appreciation, whatever it is we've been after at some unconscious level. And we've been doing it so long that we think that this is who we are. But I can tell you right now, achieving more in your business, you'll learn tools for that this weekend, no question about it. This program is going to give you tools you can take into your business, transform to go to another level, because it's all about human interaction. It's all about your ability to get peak performance out of yourself, to create change rapidly. But maybe the most valuable thing you'll learn this weekend is not just the science of achievement, and it is a science. Specific things you do, they're laws. You follow them, you get the result. And you get to do it here this weekend. You're going to try these things and see the results even while you're here. But in addition to that, there's an art to master in life. It's the art of fulfillment. Because success without fulfillment is failure. And I can't tell you how many people I work with who are supposedly the best in the world at what they do, and they have more money than they can spend, and they have all these people that love and respect them, and yet they're unhappy inside. And I want to make sure that when you leave here, you have both. You don't have to have one or the other. You don't have to have just fulfillment, no achievement, and you don't have to be in a position where you're achieving and you're always burnt out inside and running on empty fuel. And that's part of what this journey is. And this is, I should tell you also, the beginning of a new journey. How many of you can remember a time in your life when you've been going a certain direction for a long time, and then there was a day or a moment